Hi guys, Jan Hicks of Jan Hicks Creates here. Back for hopefully a pretty short one. My goal is to keep it under 15 minutes because I want to see if I can upload it, if I can edit in iMovie on my iPad and upload it all from my iPad. This is kind of a test for when we're out on the road this week, these next 2 weeks, but it's also the video to announce the winners of my 2,000 subscriber giveaway. Okay, so let's get started. Let's start with the giveaways. My mind just went blank. I'm sorry, I'm going in so many different directions. A lot to get done today. We leave tomorrow, so a lot to get done today. So I'm going to start with Prairie Life. The Prairie Life chart by Heartstring Samplery and the flosses that I picked out to go with it, or not, as the case may be. Lynette Peters won this. So Lynette, I have not yet, but once I'm done with this video and get it started to upload, I will comment on your comment. I'll be commenting on your comment before you even see the video, so whatever, right? And then the Forget Me Not with the 3 Victorian Motto full skeins. Forget Me Not by Nancy Turner. This was won by Pam Cleveland. So again, Pam, you will be seeing this comment before you see the video. So congratulations to both of you. I hope you enjoy stitching on them. Let's talk a little bit about what we're seeing here, huh? I got my hair done, got a little more color put in. I wanted to keep it kind of as just a little touches and fringes around my face. I guess it's called a face framing, although we kind of missed a strand here, but that's okay. It's kind of interesting having dark around my face again. My hair used to be black. Color of my eyebrows, color of my lashes used to be black. So it's kind of like, oh, I like my hair or my face with dark color around it. So I'm thrilled with it. It's kind of like a very dark, in some lights it looks more blue, other lights it's looking kind of purple here, I think, to me, in this light. So yeah, I think it's kind of cool. All right, so just some things I thought I'd catch you up with. I don't know on the road how much I'm going to be able to do. I'm going to have all my equipment with me. I hope to do at least a floss tube update, definitely do some videos at keepsakes. But yeah, I just don't know. So I wanted to go over what I've done up to this point before we leave. I went up to the stitching post yesterday and picked up a few things. So let's get started. The main thing I picked up, well, let's start with this because it's my favorite, Harbor Haven. I'm closing in on getting finished with part 10. So I have just bits and pieces through the bottom to do the little, this color here, and like this is a rock down here. They use the same floss. I have some flowers to fill in here. I have a little bit of the water to complete, and then the tree with the leaves. Oh, and I think there's another little sailboat over here too. So I don't expect to get done with this tonight. I won't have any time to sit down and stitch until this evening. So I don't expect, and then I have back stitch to fill in. But I'll be pretty darn close. This won't go with me, but I will be able to get it finished up and get part 11 started when I get back. So that is Harbor Haven. The fabric is, I've decided, and other people have verified, that it is a Crosswing Collections fabric, dyed many moons ago, that I've had in my stash. It is a 28 count, and I am doing it 1/1. All right, playing with jacks. One of the reasons I went up to the stitching post yesterday is because, and I don't have the pattern pulled out here. You've seen it on the last few videos. I'm not going to fuss and find it and pull it out. So I've got started on the middle pumpkin with the leaves. One of the main reasons I went up to the stitching post yesterday was to find a variegated floss for this leaf in the middle, or the 2 leaves in the middle. And it's kind of, you can kind of see it over here. This is all going to get filled in with the white here, and then there's a couple more of the green leaves kind of over here. But what I ended up getting was this color, this really nicely variegated from Threadworks. Sorry, call from the sun. So I got this this variegated floss from the stitching post from Threadworks that I think is working really well for these leaves. They'll stand out a bit more when they're totally surrounded by the white. And as I mentioned in my video the other day, I was really hoping the stem of this pumpkin would hit right here, and it does. Now it's going to start here and then kind of meander off, but that's okay. I'm really, really pleased with the placement of this. I couldn't have done better if I'd tried. I did try, I know. I'm punchy, I'm worked up, I'm tired, I'm excited, okay, so Mike has his meeting today, his travel briefing today. Once this is over, the orders are cut and we can start scheduling all the stuff that needs to schedule. So I expect some of that is going to get done while we're out on the road. This is real, people. We're moving to Hawaii. We're moving to Hawaii for 3, maybe 4 years. No words. Okay, so that was, I wanted to catch you up on where I was with what I've been working on. All right, so you can tell with all these breaks that I'm obviously scattered here. So I had mentioned in my last video that I was thinking about kitting up Autumn Time. This is the one that was gifted to me from Linda Spalding, and that when I'm done with it, Linda Hoberg and I did an exchange. So when I'm done with this, this is going to her. So I wanted to get it kitted up and started on the trip, and so I pulled, let me see if I can gather all this up so that it makes sense and you can see it and I don't just drop a bunch of stuff on the floor. So I pulled this fabric from, this is one of the pieces that I got from my friend, so it was in my stash. This is a 32 count, just kind of a raw linen. I'll be stitching 1/2 as I usually do on 32. And I pulled some of the flosses that are called for, and I did buy some of them yesterday at the stitching post. Some of them are Victorian Motto. Some of them are just other ones in my stash that I think will work. This is not all of them. I'm not going to try all of them, try to hold all of them in my hand, because that will just be a silly mess and everything will just fall on the floor anyway. So I also needed a variegated floss to go with this one. And so I found this, which is actually kind of a darker, brighter, if that makes sense, version of what I got for playing with jacks. So another Threadworks, but I think it plays really well with all of these colors. I'm hoping that I didn't get something that's so close. I don't think this actually is up against any of these. I think it'll just, it just coordinates. I hope. We'll find out when I start stitching it. The only other thing I wanted to show you was just what the other things I picked up at the stitching post yesterday. When I did the tour of the stitching post with Tamara Bowen, this Nana Stitches, which we had so much fun doing, and I hope, Tamara, you're feeling well and you're getting better every day. I miss your videos and I miss chatting with you. One of the samplers on the wall in the sampler section was called Zephyr Hill by Summerhouse Stitchworks. And after we left that day, I couldn't get it out of my mind, so I called the shop and asked them to pull the charts. And this is an old one by Summerhouse Stitchworks, and I asked them to pull the charts and hold them for me, and they've been holding them ever since. So I finally got up there to get them. This is a 3-part series, so there are 3 charts in this, and it is an older one that I believe is hard to find. This has they all have a bonus design. These are called Galaxy box tops, and so let's see if we can figure out the order. I guess it doesn't really matter. That's part 3, that's part 2, that's part 1. All right, so we start with Galileo's telescope as the bonus chart, and then part 1 of the main chart. The bonus chart for part 2 is Navigating the Cosmos, and then more of the main chart. And then part 3 we have across the Milky Way, and then the rest of the main chart. I am probably going to change some of the colors in these. As I've mentioned before, I'm not a big orange person, and I haven't really looked to see. There's only like 5 colors in the main chart. I haven't looked to see what's in the bonus charts, but this kind of orangey color, orangey red, it might be more red in real life. It might just be the photo. But knowing me, I'll change something. So I picked up those, and then a couple more beachy ones. Hands-on Design, this is the one that she re-released, Wild Salt Air. Love it, and perfect for Hawaii. And then this one by Country Cottage Needleworks, Fun in the Sun. Sand in My Toes. Again, I need it. I'm going to have a whole beachy wall theme going on in wherever we end up in Hawaii. All right, guys, I think that's it. I'm going to get working on getting this uploaded. Not going to be any pictures in front of it. Just going to be down and dirty today because, like I said, I'm editing on here. I will see you out on the road in some form, whether it's here or I'm planning on getting 2 videos up on the Sunsets and Sangria, our new travel channel as well today. So, yeah, you'll see me in some form out on the road. And of course, on Monday, I will be at Keepsakes visiting Pam and Steph, and I'm so excited. And I'll do some kind of video there too. All right, guys, I'm out. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.